What we've said over and over again leading up to today, what we've talked about, is that God cares a whole lot more about your marriage than he does your wedding day. And that his desire is that you two would have an incredible marriage with intimacy and oneness with each other and with him.
And what I love about these two is that they have come from incredible families that have raised them up in the way that they should go so that they would not depart from it. They've become convinced that their next step in their relationship with God is to be baptized as people who have chosen to follow Jesus as adults.
Hello, Karen. That's my baby. I love you.
I love you.
Well, I could stay here forever like this.
No.
You're so pretty. Okay, let's get back.
Thank you so much.
Think it was a siren.
I love you.
Now go find that husband of yours.
Caroline, I can start by saying from the moment I met you, I knew that I was going to marry you, but the truth is I thought there was no way that that could ever happen. When we met, I was in a dark place, in some place that I hope and pray, some place that I hope and pray no man ever ends up in a place that I'll never fall back into. Caroline, you brought a whole new meaning of life to me. You brought me back home. You filled the void that I tried so hard to fill, and it happened with zero effort on both ends. It was a true blessing from God, and I fell in love with the Lord again because of you. I can never tell you how grateful I am for what you were able to do for me, but I promise I will do everything in my power to try to show you every single day. I promise to love you without reservation. I promise to always have faith in your love for me. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as if they were my own. Your smile brightens my day. Your laughter is music to my ears. And your heart is pure gold. I vow to be your rock, your best friend, and your biggest cheerleader. I vow to love you as Christ loved the church. I promise to continue to grow closer to God, both on my own and with you. I vow to lead our family with Christ as the head. I vow to protect you, our kids, and everyone around us. I vow to be forever loyal. From this day forward, I vow to never lose sight of our goals and to push you when you think you can't go anymore and to pick you up when you fall. I love you so very much, my dear, and this is my solemn vow.
JB, today is the day we've been waiting for what feels like forever. 3 years, 8 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. That's how long I've known you. Feels like we just met, but at the same time feels like I've known you my whole life. You've been my anchor, my confidant, and my greatest joy. And today, you've become my husband. I feel so lucky to have the blessing of experiencing what it feels like to be loved by you. Throughout the last 25 years of my life, my dad has given me a lot of advice and guidance. And over the last 1,358 days, I know you've gained many words of wisdom from him as well. And I'm sure there's many more to come in the future. But one of the most important and memorable pieces of advice he's ever given me was on the character of a man who would love and care for his little girl. As he and I were sitting by the fire one summer night many years before I met you, he told me, "You need a man that will walk through fire for you," figuratively, but also literally. Always keeping that in the back of my mind over the next several years, imagine my astonishment when one day, during your time with the fire department, never knowing of the advice my dad gave me, you told me that when you have to run into a flaming building through the fire to rescue someone, that in your mind you picture me in that building, that I'm the one you're going to save, and that's what gets you in and out. My dad also told me that I need a man who would take a bullet for me, figuratively, but also literally. And when you were in the military, again, unaware of what my dad said to me, he said, "If I'm willing to sacrifice my own life for someone in a foreign country I don't know, imagine what I would do for you." There are so many things about you that confirmed you are the person that God had picked out for me. But those 2 conversations with you still leave me in awe of how amazing and how perfect our God is, and how perfect you are for me. You know how much a promise means to me, and even more so, pinky promise. So today, I pinky promise to be your biggest fan, to support you in everything you do, to always take care of you, to be your fiercest advocate, to have your best interest in mind, to always remind you to wash your hands and take your vitamins, to be the best wife I can be to you, to be a loving mother to our children, and to always keep God at the center of our marriage and our home. I promise that no matter what life throws our way, I will always be by your side. You are my forever person, and I'm so excited forever finally start to know.
By the power given to me in accordance with the state of South Carolina and the authority according to the gospel of Jesus Christ, I now pronounce that they are husband and wife, those whom God has joined together. Let no one put asunder. This is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to get out of the way. Jeremy, you can kiss the bride. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jeremy Bachknight.
Well, first of all, we just want to thank all of our friends and family for being here tonight to celebrate this wonderful day with us. Fathers get pretty much the spotlight with their daughter at weddings. He gets to walk me down the aisle, hand me away, we get a first dance, but there's nothing really special for moms. So instead of doing a bouquet toss tonight, I'd like to dedicate my bouquet to my wonderful mother.